But, yeah, repeat that. You know.
Okay. I have always believed jazz to be something behind jazz music, a way of life, of experiencing emotions, of seeing the world. Can you comment on this?
Yeah, well, undoubtedly, but I wouldn't just confine it to so-called jazz musicians. I mean, I would say professional musicians of any n'importe quelle catégorie. It doesn't matter what category. Imagine a man like Glenn Gould, who was a specialist in Bach. I think he's no longer here, but an incredible pianist. One could say, I mean, he was a child prodigy. Even as a young child, he was extraordinary, and so he was really, in a way, one could say, sort of mad. I mean, by the standards of this society. I mean, we just looked at him as following ordinary norms and doing things that ordinary people do. He would be considered extraordinary, exceptional, but how could he be otherwise? It's like Tiger Woods. I mean, how could he be otherwise? He is a tiger. and professional people are animals. They are in that sense.
Not everything is not sexual.
No, I'm not saying that. I think of people like Jean Gabin or
Maybe I don't know.
I don't know, but he had a relationship with Marlene Dietrich for quite some time during the war years and like that. It was a very beautiful time, and you could imagine the experiences that these people had. So, being a musician could be like being a painter in a way if you're well known. It's really a question of not so much of the profession that you're in. It's the degree to which your public profile is shared by many people. Like we just went to the computer to see how many people had visited my site. Well, most people they don't have that experience. I mean, nobody visits them on the computer. They can't go to Google and see how many people looked them up that day. But there are people who can do that, and in a sense, it doesn't depend on. But specifically, a musician is probably privy to, because music is finally it's about love, and the music that you call jazz is also exacerbated by the quality of energy. So that Dexter Gordon used to say that people who played this kind of music were energy freaks, meaning that after the gig, after the performance, a musician who plays in this manner, this jazz man, he's not through. He looks for a club to go play some more, or really to work some more, or he looks for a woman, or he looks for any adventure he can find. Because when he finishes his work, if he's done well, if he feels he's done well, if people at least think he's done well, or her, normally there's a rush. That's when you really wake up. really normally before a concert I'm very tired, almost sleepy. And then after the concert, I feel as though I've awakened. So, imagine, as I was saying, Paul McCartney or Mick Jagger after a concert, where they in Brazil, where there've been 1 million people on a playa, and everybody dancing, and imagine after the concert. That's when the party begins. And so, even at my age, I mean, he's not a young man, but he's an older man. No, he's not an old man yet, because you got to be old to be old, you know. But so he can still enjoy some of the things that could only be a part of his world, privy to his experience as a musician. Now, you could imagine Picasso in another context, because look at all the beautiful people he knew. I mean, everybody wasn't beautiful, I don't mean to say that, but the experiences of a man like that must have been incredible. So we, you know, everything is relative. So, in a way, I don't know if I would have wanted all the experiences that some of these people had or are having. So what is accrued to me is what's important. I mean, you know, and at this point I do my best to try to improve. It's the best we can do. And because, man, I'm really impressed by all the great people who've gone before me. And usually I talk more about them than I talk about myself. For good reason, I suppose. And other people do. I think of Duke Ellington or Jelly Roll Morton or people like that, you know, Sidney Bechet, Coleman Hawkins, guys trained, Bird, Miles. I have a great deal of humility, man, and my experiences, by comparison, may be meager, but such as they are, I'm thankful for them. Yeah.